Welcome to Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball. It's Andrade and Irwin back at it again. Drop a like, drop a sub, drop a comment before we get into it. We post 5+ videos a week, and I'm adding the plus because for the playoffs, we're doing so much coverage, post-game coverage, post-series coverage, series previews, all that good stuff. Any drama that goes around, we're going to be on top of it because that's just how we do it. And this time around, we're doing first-round matchup previews where we'll do a brief team profile-like summary for every team and what we can expect to hope to expect from them and some regular season standout factors and stats. Yeah. And also, it's 3 a.m, so we're here for you guys. We're doing this for y'all.
Yeah, man. 3 a.m. here in the East Coast, man. Wherever you're watching, man, worldwide, your ass is better. Fucking hit that like, subscribe, man, because I don't know about you, man. You're not going to be 3 a.m. doing this,
please,
man.
Guys.
So, yeah, no, not please. You better. I do that shit.
So let's get into it.
Yeah, Hawks versus Knicks, man.
Irwin's favorite series of the whole playoffs.
Yeah, for real, man. Look, congrats to the Knicks, man. You guys are back in the playoffs since the Melo era.
Shout out lunchtime.
Wow, hey, yeah, lunchtime. Well, I still think you guys are a dumpster fire of a franchise with Dolan being the worst owner in the NBA. Hey, gotta give you guys kudos. You guys are in the playoffs, and
you're still the number one most valuable franchise in the NBA.
Which goes
always gonna point that out.
And look, real talk, the NBA is in a much better place when the Knicks are good. But let's hop on to it, guys. BTD stats time.
BTD stats time. All right, let's start with the Atlanta Hawks 2020-21 stats are points per game, 111.7, 13th in the league. Opponents' points per game, 111.4, 12th in the league. SRS of 2.14, 10th in the league. Pace of 97.6, 23rd in the league. Offensive rating of 115.7, 8th in the league. Defensive rating of 113.3, 21st in the league. And a net rating of positive 2.4, 10th in the league.
Nice.
Then we go to Uptown. New York Knicks 2020-21 stats are points per game, 107.0, 26th in the league. Opponent points per game, 104.7, first in the league. SRS of 2.13, 11th in the league. Pace of 95.9, 30, last in the league. SRS of 2.13, 11th in the league. Pace of 95.9, also last in the league. Offensive rating of 110.6, 23rd in the league. A defensive rating of 108.2, 3rd in the league. And a net rating of positive 2.4, 9th in the league.
And guys, to finish up the stats with some injury report for the Hawks, we have Cam Reddish out for the first round, and for the Knicks, we have Mitchell Robinson out for the first round. To go with that, and let's start off with the higher seed, the New York Knicks. What do you think about them, Andrade?
Well, I think first of all, this series is pretty evenly matched. Obviously, they're 4th and 5th seeds, but even beyond that, these are two teams that have had significant improvements in several major metrics from last year to this year, and even the records are very similar. And yeah, now with the Knicks, we all know what's one of the newest factors about them: the coach, Tom Thibodeau. Hey man, that man did not come to play. He came in with a winning mindset, was able to somehow do all this in his first year in New York, the Empire State, and he came with that Empire State of mind. That just popped in my head. I don't know if that's too corny, but it just popped in my head. I had to say it.
Hey, if he can make it in New York, he can make it anywhere.
That is true. And Julius Randle, man, another guy, man. If he's making it in New York, he can make it in any team. He's playing like an MVP. Not gonna win that, but hey, he'll probably win Most Improved Player of the Year.
He'll get some votes.
And that, man, I think Julius Randle is going to show the fuck up for the Knicks. I really think he's going to pop off, especially going with the momentum he's had in the regular season. Mm-hmm. And it helps that against the Hawks, there is no significant defensive factor to worry about for him, so there's not going to be someone that's going to lock him down or slow his game down too much. But there is something to point out between Randle and Young. Yeah. While both teams do not have much playoff experience, both the stars for both teams have 0 playoff games under their belt, so just keep that in mind when it comes to the Knicks.
Look, man, first time for everything. You said it right now with Randle. That's going to be one of the keys for them when it comes to the playoff. It's going to be the matchup between Julius Randle versus Capella and versus John Collins of the Hawks. In the 3 regular season wins for the Knicks versus the Hawks, Randle, he went off, man, for 44 points, 40 points, 28 points, all wins. That Randle shows up, man, the Knicks are going to advance. The second thing that would be is for key for the Knicks as well is Coach Tibbs doing his adjustments, his schemes versus Trae Young. Trae Young, he only shot 36% for the season in all three other matchups in total in the three matchups versus the Knicks. That's the second lowest on teams that he played for 3 times. So credit to Coach Tibbs. He keeps doing what he has to do with the defense.
Don't forget what he did for the Bulls, guys. Yeah. And he got his boy on that squad, Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose, man. Yeah.
Which I expect Derrick Rose to have some moments in the playoffs and in this series. I think this series is a good warm-up for him.
Yeah, definitely. That's going to be a key as well, man. Especially with Derrick Rose coming off with the reserves, man. And if that happens, it's going to look
crazy good. 6-man action.
It's going to be looking good for the Knicks. And I know for a fact the Garden's going to be going off.
So, hell yeah. Yeah, man. Bro, I can't wait to see some Trae Young, Derrick Rose matchups.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
exactly. But all right, let's transition to the Hawks. What do you think about that?
The main thing I want to point out with the Hawks, honestly, is just the fact that Trae Young is gonna kill it with Clint Capella and John Collins, and that 2-man duo that he has with those two is gonna be something to watch out for. My biggest worry though is if Trae Young will be able to shoot consistently when the game gets down to the wire, or not even to the wire. I'm wording that wrong. Just during the playoffs where things switch up.
I think what you're trying to say is
because he had a slump early on in the season. Remember?
And I think what you want to add to that as well is look, there's the playoffs, like you said. You're gonna see the same team over and over and over again. They already have film. They're gonna be focusing solely on you. And
he's a small guy.
And the way that you're gonna be able to adapt, to that. So it's pretty interesting. He's gonna get beat up.
It's not easy to. It's not hard to stop Trae Young. I'm gonna be honest. I know a lot of people love Trae Young. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not big on his wave. I think he's a good player. I think he's a good player with great moments, especially offensively. But I don't think he's gonna end up being a Steph Curry. I know a lot of people are high on that, but I don't. I think people are disrespecting Curry by saying that he will be in the next Steph Curry.
Yeah, he can ball, man. You can't underestimate him.
He can ball, but Curry plays off ball. Yeah. He can defend.
But you got to remember, that's the Curry that we're seeing right now. In the beginning of Steph Curry's career, he had a lot of concerns with durability, especially
But imagine if he was on the court for even before. I don't know. I think his trajectory might have come a little sooner.
It's similar to what you're saying about Young, him being fragile and whatnot. There were some concerns with
Curry but it's also
at the beginning of the career. And Curry's not a big guy either.
He's not a big guy. Exactly. But Trae looks smaller.
He's still early in his career, man. There's still time. So going with the Hawks is a young, team.
So basically, Irwin said they should have traded. They should have it was a good trade to get Trae over Luka. What?
I mean, Luka's superiorly the better player, but the Hawks could have done much worse. When it comes to that. Look, it's gonna, like you said, man, it's gonna be based on how Trae Young does. If he can shoot a lot better than he did in the regular season versus Coach Tibbs. And the one thing I do want to bring up is how are they gonna do offensively when Trae Young is out of the floor? The person that I'm gonna be looking at is Bogdanovich.
Yes.
Which is the guy that's gonna be getting the most minutes. When
he went to the Bucks, man.
Yeah, when Trae Young is off the floor. If Bogdanovich does his thing, man, and there's not that much of a difference offensively, then it's gonna look good for the Hawks, and they're gonna need that because your boy Derrick Rose, he's in the reserves for the Knicks.
Yeah. But I'm gonna keep it real. I think Bogdan is gonna be wasting a couple years of his career there.
All right, we'll see, man. What happens, man? But how you see this battle of these teams going on?
I know I've been talking a lot of shit about the Hawks, but I'll give them 2 games because they're so evenly matched, and I say Knicks in 6.
I say Knicks in 7, man. This battle of inexperience, Knicks in 7, man. I think.
Imagine a game 7 in Madison Square Garden,
guys. There's two very
that'd be amazing.
Two very similar teams with inexperiences with 2 young stars. It's going 7 games, man.
Okay.
Pretty. What do you see?
Like that.
Where do you see the ceiling and the floor for both of these teams?
Knicks. It just sucks, man, because they're who they're facing in the second round. You know what I mean, though? So, assuming they face the Sixers, either one of these teams.
Might be the Wizards.
I love how you laugh. Ceiling for both teams, second round exit.
Okay.
Floor for both Second round. I mean, technically first round exit because they could just lose to each other. But yes, I'll even say second round exit. Like same shit for both. What about you?
Yeah, pretty much, man. First round exit as a floor. Second round, their ceiling, getting their asses kicked by 76ers.
Yeah, because once we do, if we do a Knicks Sixers matchup, man, like I'm sorry, Randle is killing it. I love this wave that he's on.
That man alive.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get to. Like,
eat that
what
man
is
alive.
gonna happen?
Yo,
and I even just think, like, if Simmons is playing D on him, like,
for real, man, gonna shut his ass down.
I don't want to say shut his ass down, but he's gonna slow him down significantly.
Yo, big time, man. But hey, look. Just get that negativity out of the way. Knicks, you're in the final. I mean, not in the finals. Chill. You guys feel like you're in the finals, but you're in the playoffs.
Confetti and everything.
Yeah. All good, man. Either way, man, let us know what you guys think. You know, Knicks, do you think the Knicks are going to win? How far do you see them coming?
Are we underrating the Hawks?
Yeah.
Are we underrating Trae Young?
Should James Dolan...
Am I sleeping on Trae?
Should James Dolan still hold the team? But, guys, let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, please leave in the comments that the Knicks should get a new owner.
They should, man. Either way, man, appreciate it.
You know what's crazy? My bad. Just thought about this. The Knicks made it to the playoffs. LeBron made it to the playoffs. The play-in tournament's been crazy. Adam Silver's super happy because, like you said, the Knicks great for the whole NBA as a whole. Lakers in, great for the NBA as a whole. LeBron in, great for the NBA as a whole. And the last piece that was missing, it's like Exodia in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Steph Curry and the Warriors did not make it into the playoffs, so Silver just needed that one last piece to complete the best, like, you know what I mean, playoff possibility for the NBA.
He couldn't get that Infinity Stone, bro.
Because Josh said, "Not today."
He said, "Fuck y'all, man." I'm like that. But guys, appreciate all the love and the hate. You guys already know. Catch us on Twitter, TikTok, on Ball Talk Deep. Oh, and the podcast, and Spotify, and Apple, and other
Google Play.
Yeah, all that good stuff. We'll catch you guys soon. For now, later.
Take care.